The fluoride debate continues on, remarkably. Almost 50 years have passed since fluoride was introduced as an idea and thought to be completely safe and effective, and is still purported to be so. So why the controversy? Well, new findings since the 1990s have raised alarm at the Environmental Protection Agency in the United States, one of the most highly regarded institution of scientists in the US and the world. And they have, as a union of scientists, challenged the EPA itself and have succeeded in pulling the official endorsement. So here in Saskatoon, we have city councillors who are challenged by this issue because it requires chemistry, toxicology, and a willingness to stand up to an embedded cultural belief system that has been propagated by one of the most sophisticated public media campaigns in human history. Recently, a report out of Calgary was portrayed in the media as showing a significant decrease in cavities in Edmonton versus Calgary. This is not true. In the report's own words, their findings were not statistically significant and consistent with every other report that studies similar data. In Europe, well over 95% of the population does not consume fluoridated water. These are hundreds of millions of people. A very large study group indeed, and what we find is that their cavity rate is the same or lower than those in North America. From this, we can conclude that it is not fluoride that has led to the reduction in cavities over the last 40 years, but it is in fact topical application of fluoride to the tooth itself, not drinking it. No added benefit is incurred by drinking fluoridated toothpaste or by drinking fluoridated water. The benefit comes from contact with the tooth. So while there is a small minority that still does benefit from having fluoride in the water, and that would be children, lower income, who have poor dental hygiene, have no access to dental care, and probably consuming large amounts of sodas, which are damaging to teeth. Now, while this is unfortunate, there are better ways to address it than by dumping an unapproved toxic waste compound into the drinking water of citizens without their permission. Because make no mistake about it, in every city that has been given a choice, the majority says no. Because if you understand the fluorine molecule, it's a halogen, it's highly reactive and highly poisonous and toxic. Fluorine combines with aluminum, which enhances the uptake of aluminum to the brain, which has been implicated in Alzheimer's. Fluorine combines with hydrogen to form hydrogen fluoride, which is damaging to the gut and irritating, inflammatory. Irritable bowel syndrome is a real thing. Celiac. People have sensitive stomachs. They shouldn't be forced to consume something that irritates their stomach lining unnecessarily. Because again, it's about benefit to risk. Where's the benefit? Very little to none. Not statistically significant. No matter how you spin these reports, they are not statistically significant. British Columbia has not fluoridated for many decades. And yet their cavity rate is the same or lower than Alberta's, which has. You can't argue with basic raw data comprised of hundreds of thousands, and in the case of Europe, hundreds of millions of people. No matter how hard the lobbying efforts are, you can't cover up data of that significance. And this is the problem that city councillors have. They're really in thrall of the media handlers of this kinds of information. We have to dig deeper. The EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, hires some of the best scientists in America. All of those scientists have questioned fluoride. It's seriously the right of a citizen to do so as well. There are acknowledged risks like fluorosis, cosmetic damage to the teeth, and there are other risks, damage to thyroid, potentially harmful effects to cognitive function for adults and seniors. This is not something that is benign. This is not calcium. This is sodium silica fluoride, one of the most toxic compounds any human being will ever handle. You have a right to decide. You have a right to challenge this violation of your rights. And I would like to champion Saskatoon citizens in asserting their most basic human right. The heavy hand of the state is not required here, and nor is it wanted. It's time for rational discourse and basic human ethics to prevail at the municipal level. My name is Darren Gall. I look forward to your support and supporting you. Thank you.